Welcome to the Pub Podcast. We're talking to DevOps leaders across NetApp and across our range of customers and internally. And my guest right now is Robert Stumpf. Robert, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
Robert, tell me what you do. What is your job? If I followed you around all day, what would I see?
So you probably wouldn't want to follow me around all day, but I run all of the enterprise applications within corporate IT. So all of the systems that run our business, our finance systems, our HR systems, our marketing systems, our sales systems, our customer support systems.
And we've undergone this massive transformation towards DevOps, towards a new culture. What is your view of that strategy? How have you gone about executing that in your organization?
Yeah, so DevOps is definitely a culture shift in how you look at the way that you support your applications and develop your applications. One very interesting story that we have is around what we did with our CustomerOne organization, working closely with them, where they built this CloudOne infrastructure, which is really the platform to enable DevOps. We built a framework on top of that called COBRA, which stands for CloudOne Business Resilient Applications. And that's the development framework that's on top of the CloudOne infrastructure. And one of the key applications that we built on top of that is our new support site, which we are actually launching in beta at INSIGHT here today.
What is the importance of that site to NetApp?
So the site has about 400,000 unique active users a month. So high volume. It's where all of our customers and partners can come to get knowledge articles, can download patches, can get the binaries for their software, and can log cases and view and update their cases with the customer support organization.
So that's not a project you can mess up?
No, it's a fairly important website. It's one of the most critical websites that we have at NetApp. Very active usage, and something that we want to have a lot of security around as well, obviously.
So how did the architecture change from what it used to be to what you did now?
It's dramatically shifted. So we completely built it from the ground up, leveraging our COBRA framework. Before it was, and actually it's still current, the current website, because we're still in beta, but the current website is very archaic. Some of the code in there is about 15 years old. There's about 5 different programming languages. If I have to make a change, sometimes I have to go into each of those 5 different languages, because it's just been built piecemeal and on top of each other, and it's a complete mess of a platform. We do an amazing amount of work with it. It wins awards. So my CIO, Bill Miller, has asked many times, if it's winning awards, why would you rebuild it? Why would you put this investment into it? Main reason for that is it is a critical focus point and a key differentiator for us at NetApp. We've got to enable the capabilities that the business wants to continue to evolve the customer experience when they're engaging with us. I was not able to be as agile as they want me to be, which it's a website. I should be agile, right? Something that you want to be able to change frequently is your website, right? So I wanted to be as agile as the business wanted. So we have full CI/CD capabilities built on top of it, built on containers, built on microservices. So I can make small minor changes frequently, as quickly as the business wants. So my agility to meet business needs has gone up, and my total cost of ownership is going to go down dramatically because I'm not dealing with all this monolithic services.
So we have a lot of clients, a lot of customers who are maybe struggling with a lot of the same things that we struggled with, that shift to containers, like what is Kubernetes, what is this, what is that? What would you tell those people that are looking at going on the journey that we're on right now?
So it's definitely a journey, right? And that's the key story here, is it paints a good picture of where you want to take your organization and put a strategy together to get you there. But take your time in evolving and developing the capabilities. Don't just try and build it all at once. Our platform matured, and I guarantee you, if we went back 2 years ago when we started building the CloudOne infrastructure, the idea, the vision that we had at that point is probably very dissimilar to what we actually have today, now that we have real applications, real business critical applications running on top of it.
So what would you say was the biggest mistake we made along the way?
I'm sure we made plenty of mistakes. The good thing is we didn't make any huge mistakes. When you're working in an agile development methodology, you want to fail quick, fail fast, right? That's the approach. So we made lots of mistakes, lots and lots of mistakes across the way, but we were able to react to the decisions that we're making and course correct once we realized we're heading in the wrong path.
And the flip side of that question, what do you think is the greatest success? Like, what were you most surprised by?
The ability to build this site up in about a year. So it's literally taken us about a year to build this from the ground up. That was with a very, very small team. I was actually kind of running it as a bit of a skunkworks project for a while until I needed some funding from my CIO. Then I had to come and beg for some money for something I was already working on. So we could probably have done it quicker, but I don't think the platform was ready there. So it was a good combination of the development team working with the infrastructure team to evolve the CloudOne infrastructure.
What do you put in that business case to Bill Miller? What do you say to him to justify that expense?
The business case was, I cannot be as agile as I need to be for my business customer, right? That's really what I was driving for. The cost reduction, to be perfectly honest, IT is always looking to reduce costs and ownership of applications, but that was more of a byproduct. It was really the agility to be able to service the needs of the business.
What are you most excited about going forward? Like, what does the vision look like? I know there's a maturity model that IT has adopted. We're at the middle of that model right now. We're level 3. We're trying to get to level 5. What does level 5 mean to you?
So level 5, what that means to me and what I'm super excited about on this vision that where we want to take the platform is that your support sites, I said we've got about 400,000 active users a month, unique users. We typically they kind of have a follow the sun model, right? So as the sun goes around the planet, you'll start getting more of your interactions, starting in Singapore, going across to EMEA, swinging across the East Coast to the West Coast, back to Singapore. Where we want to take this vision is that we can take the support site and we could fire it up in Azure in Singapore. Then I could migrate that over to Google in EMEA. I could then bring it back into our data center in RTP and then to service the East Coast. And then we could fire it out to Amazon for the West Coast. So we could actually fire this around with zero downtime. Not only does that give you the benefit of doing a follow the sun model, but it also gives you the ability that you have DR built in. Because as soon as you have an issue with somewhere, it's self-healing and it'll self-expand it to wherever you need it to be. So DR becomes a non-issue because at the moment we're having a lot of questions about vulnerability, attacks, and things like that. No problem. I can just shut something down and fire it up somewhere else. So it's just the benefits of this are just humongous, and it's an exciting journey to be on.
And somewhere underpinning all that, there are NetApp technologies that are important to what you do. Like how does NetApp technology play into your platform? NetApp provides a lot of these services, right? The fact that we are cloud agnostic and is, in my mind, is the key one here, right? That we are the true hybrid multi-cloud. The fact that you can take your application and your data and you can migrate it through any one of the hyperscalers or onto your own private cloud. I think that's the true benefit. And to be perfectly honest, to echo my my development manager that was talking earlier, I don't care about storage. I'm an app guy. I shouldn't have to care about storage, right? That's the benefit of this. I don't care about it. I don't care where they put it. And they can be moving it around all over the place, and I don't honestly care. So how has this impacted you personally as an IT leader? Have you had to take on new skills? Or
the team is excited about this because we get to start working on some really cool bleeding edge technologies, right? And you know, it is bleeding edge, so yeah, we'll go down some paths and have some issues and have some roadblocks, but they're excited to be able to get involved in this. And actually, my biggest challenge personally is that my entire team wants to work in this, and I've got all these other enterprise applications that I have to continue to support.
You know, obviously there's knowledge, there's some different places to go to DevOps and to learn about all these different technologies. Where do you go? What do you read? What do you watch?
So it's just, you know, YouTube is where you get the answer to pretty much everything, right? So Google and YouTube is your friend for all of this. Chances are there's people that have been down this path before. A lot of the capabilities that we were looking at, we've been taken from Netflix, right? Some of these companies that, you know, Netflix, they never go down. That site never goes down. That's their big.
I wouldn't want that to go down.
No, exactly, right?
Middle of a show, you get
yeah, exactly. A lot of people. So we were looking at how Netflix has gone about this, and that we kind of use that as a baseline. We're not exactly copying or mirroring them, but there is someone that is no matter how creative they think you are, there's a good chance someone has already done what you're trying to do. So go find out the issues that they stumbled into. And that's the benefit of what we can do here for our customers and our partners is learn from our journey from the last 2 years. And we can help you not go down some of the paths that we went down and get to the answer a little bit quicker.
Robert, thank you so much for joining us today. That's awesome. Your enthusiasm is infectious.
No, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.